What's going on, guys? So there are many ways to find potential products to launch on Amazon.com. And actually in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I like to do it and a new Helium 10 update that has made product research easier and easier. And we know that Helium 10 continues to come out with more and more updates that allows us as product researchers to find more and more products and to be able to sort through more and more potential products more and more efficiently. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys the exact update, how I like to use it, and when used with Helium 10's powerful black box tool, allows you to validate the ideas that black box gives you, find additional ideas, and ultimately expound on what black box gives you so you can find more and more products on Amazon.com. Feel free to like the video and subscribe down below because I release multiple step-by-step videos every single week showing you guys exactly how to sell on Amazon.com as a beginner. And also feel free to click on the link down below if you're interested in trying out Helium 10. It will save you 20% off your very first 6 months. So let's get into the exact method and the new update and how I like to use it right now. Okay guys, so we're on the laptop right now and we're on helium10.com. And if you don't have Helium 10 downloaded, all you have to do is come to Google, type in the Helium 10 Chrome extension, click on this link right here, Helium 10 Tools Product Research, and then click download. And then once again, you want to download it right here. And if you don't see it pinned, it's very simple. You just want to make sure that you actually have it pinned. Now, once we have that done and we actually have a Helium 10 account, what we want to do is come to Tools, and we're going to come to Helium 10's Black Box Amazon Product Research software. Now, this is an extremely powerful tool that really allows you to find a lot of potential products on Amazon and search through all the millions and millions of products that Amazon has to potentially put criteria into it that are going to allow you to find low competition products that don't have a ton of sellers selling that products. And ultimately will allow you to find opportunities in the market to launch a better product that once again the customers are going to want and ultimately steal sales and market share from your competitors. Now, once again, it's not a super complex process. It does require you to think outside the box, and Helium 10 does the work to find the product. Your task is to figure out how you can improve on the product, make it more unique, and to provide the best customer experience. Now, with all that being said, let's enter the criteria into it so we can get these products popping up. So today we're going to be working in the Keywords tab of Black Box. And once again, this Keyword tab is going to allow us to find keywords that people are actually searching for on Amazon.com. Now, why is this important? It's because once again, people are searching in keywords to find a potential product that they want to buy. As opposed to having the Product tab, the Keyword tab is going to allow us to find keywords and product opportunities that people are actually searching for. So once again, with this, we're going to be using Keyword tab. You can use the Product tab as well, but for the Keyword tab, there's going to be actual search terms people are actively searching for every single month, and it will give you that exact amount that they're searching for. Now, for search volume, we'll just do 1,500 for today. You can do 1,000, you can do 5,000, but just understand that the higher you go up in searches, the more people are going to be willing to pay money for those, because once again, real customers are searching for those products. And if a lot of people are searching for it, then that means a lot of money in the market, and a lot of people are also buying that product. Now, for the monthly revenue, we will just do 5,000 for today. For the price, we will do anywhere from 25 on the lower end. I don't like to go really below 25 bucks. And today we'll keep it for a smaller starting budget of $25 to $50. And for the price, I did the price. For the review count, we're going to do around 300 reviews. Now, you can go lower to 100, but just understand that the lower you go, the less and less product opportunities you will be able to find. Because once again, if someone has 10 reviews as the maximum review count, then once again, there's not going to be any new players who are, really making money. It's going to be very, very hard to find those product opportunities when you go very, very low in reviews. And now, once again, for the search volume, monthly revenue, and the review count maximum, the higher you go, the more competitive, and once again, the more products that you will see, because once again, it's very easy to find products that are making a lot of money, that are having a lot of search volume, and have a lot of reviews, but once again, that's going to be very hard to compete against because those people are established. So you want to go lower, but not too low to where you're not finding any products. And for all of these criteria, feel free to change it. I actually encourage you guys to change it because once again, you can do as many results as you want per day. So play around with the search volume, monthly revenue, all these different criteria amounts. Change them so you get new products popping up. Don't always do the same criteria. Now with that, we'll do the categories. Now for this, you could pick a single category. I will do baby. We will do, we'll do home and kitchen, the office products, and sports and outdoors. So those are the 4 categories I'll pick for this specific research tutorial. But once again, you can do a single product category if you're very set on whatever you're trying to sell, or you can do multiple product categories, or you can do none. But just understand that or if you don't select any category, it's going to throw all the product categories on Amazon. So it's not going to be very filtered. And let's say you want to sell a certain type of product, you want to pick that category. Now, with all that being said, we will hit search. You also could select the number of competing products or other, advanced criteria filters, but for this example, we're just going to search right now. Now, with that being said, the products that we have are going to be the keyword phrase, once again, that people are searching for, the monthly search volume, the price, the monthly sales, monthly revenue, BSR, and the review count. And we can also look at the number of competing products they have right here. Like for jet ski accessories, they have over 20,000 competing products. Now, that does not mean that 20,000 people are selling jet ski accessories. Just the word jet ski in general is going to rank for that as well as other products that are inactive and other listings that don't currently sell right now, and just things that are kind of just ranking for those terms. So there's not going to be 20,000 competing products for jet ski accessories, but just be aware that the higher this number is, that the higher number of competing products there actually will be, but it's not exact. Now, with that being said, we want to be looking for phrases and keywords that we don't know what they are, that stand out to us, that sound like they can be more complex, different product types, and things that we're actually interested in that we can actually innovate. Now, we won't know that until we actually click it, but once again, you don't want to be clicking on everything. You're going to be clicking on things that sound different to you and that are unique. Now, jet ski accessories, not interested in selling jet ski accessories with this many competing products. Large McCrane wall hanging, less competing products, but once again, not too interested in wall art. Pictures for bedroom, youth football girdle. It's going to be tons of different sizes, different sizes of kids. So Shimano break bleed kit. That sounded wrong. I don't know. Not interested in selling that. Large ceramic vase, office chair headrest attachment. 213 competing products, decent monthly revenue, decent searches. We're going to click on this because once again, there's not a ton of competing products. It has decent search volume for the number of competing products, and once again, it has decent revenue. Now we'll click this, open it up on Amazon. Now with this, we're going to have a bunch of products popping up. And so before we open up our Xray Chrome extension, what we're going to do is actually browse the actual search results and see exactly what they're selling. So we have sponsored right here, and these two are the first two organics, 14,000 reviews, and the second spot is 32 reviews, which gives you a good indication that once again, there's a big guy, but once again, there's also smaller guys. And this actually is featured from our brand. So this is actually Amazon Basics. So their actual product, which is completely fine. Don't be afraid to see if you see Amazon Basics selling stuff, doesn't really matter. But once again, they have a ton of reviews and they are the biggest player in this market. Now we have 32 reviews, and so they're selling this attachment. Amazon actually is selling the entire chair, but they're ranking for the office chair headrest attachment. So once again, like I said, the number of competing products they're not all selling the attachment. This is selling the actual chair, so just be aware of what you're looking at. Now we scroll down, and this guy once again is ranking for this headrest attachment, which once again is not what people want. They want the actual attachment, this right here. And so you have ones where you can actually bolt it in, you have ones where you can clamp it in, and so we have ones that you can also bolt again right here. And so we want to figure out exactly what the people want. Now if you look at the reviews, 3.5 star, 3.5 star, 3.5 star, 4 stars. So something is not right with this headrest right off the bat. And so there's lots of new players as well who are also selling this headrest, which once again is a good indication. If you can figure out what the issues are with this headrest, how to fix it. Now, it may not always be super simple and you may not even be able to do it, but once again, you have to understand what's in the market, what the customers want before you launch a product. Now, we will do a little bit more searching. We have, once again, these ones, which I don't think people are actually wanting. They're actually wanting the headrest attachment, not just a little thing that you kind of just have to, just have your head here. You want an attachment because the attachment obviously broke, so they don't want this. So that's not what you should be launching if you're trying to, come to this market. More of these, more of these, more of these. Now, this could be a different market in general, but it's not this market. Now, once we figured out exactly what's in the market, what people want, potentially, we can open up Xray and see if they're actually making money. Because once again, if they're not making money, then it doesn't matter, because we want to be spending our time towards products that are netting us income, because that's the whole point of this business model, FBA, is to make money. Now, we have search volume, 3,600. Monthly, or the total revenue of this market is 4,700,000. That is a great monthly revenue. Anything above 500,000, a million is good. Now, what we want to do is have the revenue column and the review count column. If you don't see them this close to each other, once again, you can always pick this up and move it, but we want to see the revenue and the reviews. So we have this newer player, 32 reviews, making 15,000 a month. And profit is going to be roughly around 1/3 of what the revenue is. They're making a profit on average, so he's making around 5,000 a month in profit. 81 reviews, making 5,000 in revenue. 6 reviews, 360. So there's newer players who are making money and newer players who aren't making money. Now, also, we could see Amazon Basics 14,000 reviews. They have a BSR. It doesn't show their revenue, but you can look at their BSR. And based off of this guy who has 37,000 BSR, he's making 111,000. So with 500 BSR, sub 1,000, they're probably easily making, you know, they're easily making a couple million a month in revenue for this one product. But once again, that's Amazon. That's completely fine. They're ranking for any keywords, but they're not very specific to this specific search term. So be able to identify that and be aware of that. Now, one more thing we can look at real quick before we validate this product or not is looking at the sales history. We look at the 30 days, 90 days, and we can look at the 1 year to see if it's pretty standard and pretty solid. We know that things do pick up towards the end of the year, but on average, the sales graph is pretty solid, pretty healthy. Now, moving on. Now, for the specific product, I'm not too interested in selling it because I feel like there's lots of different chair types. Like there's this mesh chair, there is more mesh chairs, and honestly, they may all just be the mesh chair, but once again, you have to look at the reviews, have to look at the negative reviews, see what people are having issues with this product, see what those specific issues are, and figure out exactly if you could launch this product or not. Now, another thing I want to quickly show you guys with this, so we found the product keyword from Blackbox. Now, with Blackbox, the product research tool, we have the Xray keywords on the Xray Chrome extension. Now, this is a new update that Helium 10 has came out with. They see it's in the beta version, so they're still testing it and all, but it's very, very useful. Now, what we have with this is, once again, it basically takes what Cerebral does on helium10.com. On a new tab, you have to go Cerebral, but they have it on the actual page that you're looking at products with Blackbox on. So we can see, once again, it's the Xray Chrome extension pop-up. We don't have to go to helium10.com. We can see it right here. Now, we have additional keywords that are going to be related keywords, keywords that are, you know, peripheral, keywords that are, you know, broad match, just different keyword phrases that are similar to the keywords that we're already looking for. Now, with this, we can find potentially other markets that we can find keywords for those other markets and find products for those keywords. Now, this is very powerful because, once again, once you validate a potential product idea and you want to launch that specific product, you should still validate it and make sure that there's not any other lower hanging keyword phrases that are going to have less competition and more searches. Now, with this, we see chair back support. We have search volume of this, 8,000, number of competing products, 4,000. And we can just go down each of these, neck pillow for recliners. So they have the neck pillow categories, which is 4,200 searches, 1,000 competing products, so on and so forth. And we can look at each of these different ones. And now we have the office chair headrest attachment, which is what we're actually searching for right here, office chair headrest attachment. And now, once again, that was 213 products for 3,655 searches. And the Cerebral IQ score is going to show you the search volume relative to the number of competing products. So the higher this number is, the better it is for the searches and the number of competitors you have. So we can look at it like this right here, Sleep Case Leap. Now, this is probably a brand, so the brands will have very high Cerebral IQ scores. Once again, they're going to be very specific and able to be searching for these big brands, but no one can really sell it because they're not branded for that brand. So once again, you just be aware of that, like this one as well. The EMEA office desk chair, I'm almost positive that's going to be another big brand. And so we have other keywords such as the neck support office chair. Now, that's probably what the people were trying to actually sell with the neck support, and they're trying to rank for this category and this keyword. And we also have the office chair back cushion. Now, once again, none of these keywords are as good as the other one, but once again, you want to do your due diligence and you want to look at the Xray beta, Xray keywords beta edition right now that's available for you right now, and just validate your ideas and see if there's any other potential markets that are more interesting to you that you weren't able to find with Blackbox. Now, back on Helium 10, we have the office chair headrest attachment that we just looked at. Now we have the belt organizer for drawer. I'm actually pretty interested in organizers in general. It has a decent monthly search. Not a ton of competing products. It has slightly higher, but once again, we're just going to open it. And we're going to find one more product before we look at these, before we look at this next one. Now we have music boxes for women, football girdles, golf ball display, vintage metal signs, paper, football trophy, dry erase paddles. What is that? We're going to open that one up, and we're just going to find one more as well. Okay, dry erase paddle. Interesting. I've never seen this product before. It is, we have Amazon's choice is the 81 review dry erase answer paddle. And so they have another one, 16 reviews. That's the second organic result. Second result is 16 reviews. And once again, it's 4 stars. So that's a good indication that, once again, this is a newer product. There's not a ton of reviews, and everyone in this instance is probably not the best quality. Now, if we go down a little further, we have 183 reviews. You got a circular version, rectangular, and then we have an actual magnetic dry erase board, which is interesting. Now, for each of these, we have 4 stars, 4.5, 4.5. So once again, could be slight quality issues, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. And so essentially, even the price point we have from, higher sets of 24 to sets of 12. And so we have from 35 or from $16 to 35 bucks. If we go a little further down, we can see there's even more lower reviews. Not a ton of players selling this item so far that have lots of reviews. Everyone's pretty low. We have even this guy who has 4 reviews, 2.5 stars. So there's obviously quality issues with some of the versions, which is what we want to watch out for, see what the customers are complaining about this product, and ultimately fix that issue. It's a quality issue most likely, and it's going to be very simple to fix that issue, but we have to identify what it is first. Now with this, we're going to throw it into Xray really quickly to see exactly how much money they're making. And now we can see that they have, 1,500 searches per month, 600,000 in revenue, and we have the 81 review guy making 32,000, 16 reviews, 5,000, 183 reviews, 6,000. So it's not a ton of money. There's one big player who's making majority of the money, the Amazon choice person, but everyone else is making anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 a month, which isn't the best indication. You want to see a little more money than that. But even the 2,000 a month, he's making around $700, $600, 700 bucks a month in profit. But once again, we're going to be spending time putting this product up on Amazon, time sourcing it, all that. So we don't want to be going for products that are extremely cheap, extremely low in terms of the revenue. This isn't extremely low, but it is lower on the lower end. But at the same time, if you have a small starting budget, this product is only, 18 bucks, 16 bucks sale price. So you can get this for, a couple bucks landed in actual Amazon. So this would be a good beginner product. And for a lot of times, you should notice that for the beginner products, the extremely small budget, $1,000 to $2,000 small budget starting products, these products are going to be, once again, not the most profitable, but at the end of the day, you're still getting your foot into the door. You're learning the business model from end to end. You're getting skin in the door, and you're actually figuring out exactly how to sell on Amazon. You're seeing those sales come in. It's making it realistic in your head and actually a real thing. And a lot of times people are not willing to invest the ginormous amounts of money, the 5,000 to 8,000, potential starting products. And I honestly don't recommend that you spend that much for your very first order, because once again, it is a risk. And selling on Amazon is a skill. The more and more products you launch, the better and better you get at launching products, and the easier it is for you to spot opportunities and spot holes in the market. So once again, for the beginner product, this is not a terrible idea. It is a lower price. Now, I'm not saying to launch this product, but for the price range and for the monthly revenue, once again, it allows you to not have to sell a whole bunch of units and to potentially be, stocking in and stocking out and stocking in and stocking out, because once again, you can't keep up with the demand. That is a big thing for beginners. With a small budget, you are going to only be able to order a few hundred units. And so once again, that is going to allow you to sell not a ton of units every single month. As you see, 118, 131, 171. They're not selling a crazy amount of units, but once again, they're still getting sales. They're still making money. Amazon is real in their head. They're making sales with it. And so once again, that's still progress in the right direction. And once again, you have to do your homework. You have to figure out exactly how you can make the customer experience better, figure out if this product is an opportunity for you, and once again, you want to be collecting data for this product. And so when it comes to tracking data, what I highly recommend is that you get an Excel spreadsheet and you have the product name, the office chair headrest, the dry erase paddle, the search volume, the monthly revenue, the price. Is it differentiatable? Is it innovatable? Are you able to make it unique in the number of reviews the average player had? And now with this, we're actually tracking data. We're making it more realistic. We're taking the second step from doing product research to actually taking our research and tracking it. I personally like to even track it on pen and paper in my notebook. So I write down all the different ideas, the search volume, all X, Y, and Z. So it holds me another step accountable in this process. And so once you actually track the data, you're going to have an entire list of products that you can actually choose the best one from. And so it allows you to have all your results tracked and actually written down. This does a lot for your psychology, allowing you to get into product research later and be able to be responsible and tracking other things in your business. So I highly recommend that you start tracking from the jump. Now, one more thing we're going to do really quickly is just look at this in Xray keywords, just to see exactly if there's any other keywords that may be potentially better for us to look into. So we have the dry erase boards, classroom pack, and once again, the cerebral IQ score, the highest cerebral IQ score, that's going to be the lower number of competing products. So we're just going to look at the competing products that are low. Right here, we have the dry erase paddles, 277, and it has the search volume of 1,573. And just to prove the example, this one has 4 times the number of competing products, but once again, it has the exact same number of searches, so the cerebral IQ score is 4 times as less. And so with this, we have the individual whiteboards for students right below it, which is 5610. So it's just as good in terms of the cerebral IQ score, which basically, once again, is the number of competing products being low to a higher number of search volume. So we're just going to open this up once again. And so once again, this is an individual whiteboard for students. We can go down this second rabbit hole just from looking at the Xray keywords to see if this product is potentially just as good or if it's not. Now, once again, we have to spend time into these markets, and we're going to spend time doing product research daily to be able to uncover the different products that we could potentially launch. You need to put the time and the effort into it so you can actually produce the results that you want to have. And once again, if this ended up being a good keyword, we come right back to Excel, write down the actual keyword, track the data, X, Y, and Z. We're going to be taking data. I'm just putting in random terms because but the point is to actually track your data, because once again, that is so essential. That will get you a lot further than just doing product research and saying, no, I don't want to do this. Oh, that could do this, but you don't actually track it. You don't have the results to actually make an informed decision. That's very, very vital, very, very important. And if you have spent time doing product research and you have a few potential products that you're thinking about launching and taking the next steps towards actually private labeling, then click on this video right here where I go into a step-by-step process on exactly what you should do next for your private label brand.